Hey everybody, monkeyking here, bringing you a new toy review. If you notice the scenery change, it's because I'm at college, and if you can hear a bit of a thumping outside, well, there's fixing to be a concert going on, which I may go to, but that's the reason for the scenery change. So today we're going to be looking at the D-Arts Megaman X Zero Type 2. I'm going to set him off to the side, and we're going to look at the box. I actually do like this box a lot. The whole reason I got it was because I noticed the Tamashii Nations, and I really don't have a problem with Tamashii. So they haven't really let me down, so I picked it up because, well, I like Mega Man. I like Japanese toys, so a posable Mega Man figure. Of course, yes, I know it's Zero, but still. I thought it was a good buy. So here you have Zero off to the side, looking all cool. As well as right here, a dramatic profile of Zero. Look at him, looking all awesome. And then on the back, you have Zero with his beam sword, and then it has 3 different faces. Well, 2 if you include the one that he comes with on. And then you have that. Now this might sound weird, but the back of the box kind of disappoints me. I don't know. I guess after having so many figure arts, I expected something a little bit more from this, but I'll work with what I can get. So we'll bring Zero back. Do a little zoom in on him. As you can see, the gems on his chest and forehead look really nice, with a little Z crest. The back of his hair is probably one of my other complaints. It doesn't really hinder the articulation of the head, but it can only move like this, and then side to side. But other than that, it's just there. And I kind of wish that the hair was a little bit more posable, other than being a giant chunk of plastic. If it was a little bit more posable, I could live with it. But because it's not, it's a little bit of a disappointment. So as far as articulation goes, well, you've already seen his head can go all the way around. His arms do about the same, although you have to be careful with his arms. Why? Because they have a tendency to pop out. You got some elbow bending wrist pivots. Also, same thing with this arm, rotation, elbow, though with this one, it comes off, but there is a reason for that, so be patient. So just stick it back in there. I said stick it back in. I said stick it back in there. Alright, there we go. He has some chest articulation, some waist well, I guess that is the waist articulation. He's got lovely leg movement, some clean joints on the legs, bend smoothly. I don't know why, but his leg joints to me are some of the cleanest, and not to mention the foot joint. It almost has those lovely little gems. It also pops out a bit, so he can get a little bit more of a stance. So you get that long-legged stance, or the foot out stance. I actually don't know what to say. But yeah, he has that little pop out joint, as you can see right here. That allows his foot to extend and he can go back. And also forgot to mention the little gems right there. But is that all Zero has as far as, well, articulation? Yes. But that is not all he has in the sense of accessories. He comes with 2 splayed open hands, 2 gripping hands, 2 beam sabers, each one, well, both of them are different. One has a point, the other one is blunt. He has 2 extra faces, one being his screaming angry face, and the other one being his you talking to me face. He also comes with his blaster, lovely gem, and it comes with these 2 additional attachments, which I really don't know what that one's for. No, the hole in that one is a gem. And then you have his slash attack with his beam sword, which is a nice little accessory, and it's very sturdy plastic. So here you have Zero with his blaster, which is not that hard to switch out. As I said before, all you gotta do is pop it off, and then find a little hole which the peg goes into, and there you go. Arm, pop off, find the little hole, and there you go. Zero with his blaster. Now, as far as hands go, all you're going to do is pop off the hand. There's a little joint on the inside, which the first time I switched it out, I switched this hand and the joint actually came out. Yeah, it's not that much fun to get the joint back in there. Of course, the best way to do it is just stick the joint on the hand and then do that. Then stick it back in there. But one scary thing about this is his hands. That's a really tight crevice, and you can't exactly slip this in, so you actually have to bend the plastic a bit just to get it in there. And that can be a little bit scary sometimes. And for the record, these are not soft, they're actually kind of sharp, and they sting. I know I sound like a cute little baby, but they do, they kind of hurt. So here's Zero in an en garde pose. And suddenly I'm Spanish. Ole. But he can hold that quite well. Now let's see. The same thing goes with the other sword. There's not a whole lot to say. It's just, it's got a point, and that's a little more stingier. Yes, I guess that's the real word, stingier. So let's put in. See, what you can do, if you don't want to stick this into and risk breaking it, which I don't think you really will, it's a hard plastic. You can just stick the sword handle in there, then stick little beam effect, so now you have Zero slashing at you, giving you a warning. There you go, there, that's a lot better slashing effect. So now he is slashing at you from the ground. I gotta say, I like him, but at the same time, I feel like he could be better. Accessory-wise, yeah, he comes with a lot. Oh, before I continue with the final thoughts review, let me go ahead and decapitate him. The reason why I decapitated our hero was simple. I actually forgot to show you how to change out his face. So what you want to do is just rip it off. And that's what he looks like bare. So here's the back of it. The face actually stays in there quite well. Shake it. Nope, he's still in there. What you want to do is you want to push back, pull out. That's what she said. Now I wonder what it actually looks like if you didn't have this. That's kind of creepy. I don't know, that's actually kind of... Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's like, I am Zero. Yeah, maybe. Oh no, Beam Saber, get back in position. But anyway. So we can change it to whatever face we want. We'll get the... Are you talking to me, please? Put it in there like so. And... ta-da! And then we just simply put it back on him. And here we have, are you talking to me, Zero? With his slash effect. Which I may just, well... So back to my final thoughts on Zero. Again, I don't have a whole lot of problems with him per se, just little nitpicks. Like, one, this arm has a tendency, whichever way you bend it, to pop off, as well as the arm joints. The leg joints feel really nice. They feel really smooth, really clean. I don't like bending the plastic to get something in here. I would like to know what this is. At first, I thought, hey, what if I unplugged this and then put this in here and then shaboo-boo-doo-doo. No, that does not work. I was kind of hoping that this, the whole reason that this was empty is so this would have like a little peg, you could stick it in there and be like, you know, a little laser effect from his blaster, but they didn't. I do like that they did include, ooh, weird Zero. I do like that they did include the slash effect, but maybe a little bit of blaster effect would be nice too, you know. Again, these are mostly just minor nitpicks, but I still like him. I do. I have to give him a 3 out of 5. Again, mostly it's because this arm likes to pop off, these like to pop off. And I really don't like bending the plastic. That makes me nervous as a collector, because it just does. Though the articulation is nice, very, very superb. And the leg joints probably have the best articulation of it all. And I forgot to mention that I don't like the hair. But what can you do? Well guys, as the Monkey King saying, review on.